Boom! Headshot! Boom! Headshot!
Hello everybody, how are you all doing? Hope you're having a great day today. Today we'll be taking a short look at a very specific Recon build. This sniper build is specifically designed to make the 2 synth missions the easiest missions in the game, even on the highest difficulty. Let's go over the abilities first. The first ability is Pups, but we'll be taking the Bloodhound Replacer perk for it. Bloodhounds allows us to mark a target, revealing them and lowering their defenses. This allows us to see them through walls and helps us and our team deal about 25% more damage to them. The Bloodhound also lasts indefinitely, so no need for duration perks, and immediately recharges, so no need for cooldown perks. The second ability is Support Drone. The Support Drone allows you to deploy a drone at a targeted location. The drone replenishes the ammo of you and nearby allies while also increasing the team's accuracy and stability by 20%. Aside from that, it also grants us a small heal whenever we kill a target. And lastly, we have Focus. Focus grants us a stacking buff after getting 2 headshots within 10 seconds. Each stack gives us 10% accuracy and stability and can stack up to 3 times. And if you like this video and you want to see more like it, please headbite that subscribe button. In the perk grid, first thing we're going to go over is the Pups, and you will see that we have the Bloodhound's Replacer perk attached to it. First thing we're going to do is add Distracting Howl to it. Distracting Howl slows affected targets by 30%, making them easier to hit with our weapons. For the Support Drone, you'll see the standard 35% ability duration, which allows the Support Drone to spit out 4 ammo clips, allowing you to keep you and your allies topped off in terms of ammo. For Focus, we're actually going to take Unbreakable Focus for it. At full stacks, which happens pretty quickly, our reload speed and handling is increased by 50%, allowing us to make faster follow-up shots. And half the time, we won't even need to reload, because we have the Got Your Back perk with us. Every enemy we kill that isn't targeting us automatically reloads not only our weapon, but the team's equipped weapon as well. Since we're revealing targets and keeping ourselves stockpiled with ammo is pretty important for this build, lowering the cooldown as much as possible is, well, pretty important as well. That's why we're going with the Threat Neutralized perk. Threat Neutralized shaves off 15% of our support drone for each revealed headshot kill. The beauty of this build is that we don't even need our Bloodhounds to do that. Our weapon will have a way of revealing targets just before they die, proccing our Threat Neutralized. But more on our weapon later. To ensure that things die quickly, we're also taking a few damage increasing perks like Red is Dead, Downrange, and Chain Reaction. Red is Dead increases the damage dealt to revealed targets, allowing us and our team to now deal 35% extra damage instead of the aforementioned 25% when using Bloodhounds. Downrange is pretty handy as well. As a Recon, you kinda want to stay behind your team and pick off targets from range, especially at the beginning and end of Mission 2-3. This perk allows us to do even more damage at longer range, while most weapon damage would drop off. This means we'll be effective at any range. And lastly, there's Chain Reaction. Chain Reaction grants us a 30% damage on our next shot after killing an enemy, allowing us to chain headshot kills throughout the mission. There's also no duration or internal cooldown for this perk. It activates over and over on kill and can stay on you in between encounters, allowing our opening shot to already do increased damage. And all this damage needs to go somewhere, and as I've always mentioned in my previous videos, the most amount of damage you'll deal is through your weapon. This is especially true for the Recon, as the Recon has no damaging abilities. As mentioned earlier in the video, we'll be using a sniper rifle with us, and the best stat for a sniper rifle is weak point damage, so we'll be taking perks with us that increase that stat. Take Recon Rifle Training with you for added weak point damage and max ammo. The Doc Rifle Expertise for more weak point damage, the added stability is a nice plus. And Gunner Rifle Mastery for even more weak point damage, the added accuracy is a nice plus. And here's my favorite part of the video, let's tally everything up. So, when everything in the perk grid procs, we get 15% cooldown on our support drone for every headshot kill on a revealed target, 20% extra max ammo, 35% extra duration on our support drone, 45% extra weak point damage, 50% extra handling, 50% extra reload speed, 65 extra stability, 65 extra accuracy, and a whopping 85% extra damage. But that's not all. We also give our team a 30% slow on targeted enemies with our Bloodhounds, 35% extra damage with our Bloodhounds, ammo for days, a way to reveal targets, and we reload their guns for free. For free! When it comes to weapons, I highly recommend a sniper rifle. They deal high damage, which is great for all of our damage increasing perks, have high weak point damage, which is also great for our perks, and it allows us to shoot and take cover, minimizing our exposure to the enemies. I highly recommend the L33 Pike. It deals the highest amount of single shot damage and reloads after each shot. This again minimizes our chance to get shot back. Against Sins, cover is your friend. But with the Pike alone, we won't be hitting those crazy damage numbers that you're seeing on screen, nor will we be one-shotting most Sins. That's why we're also taking a challenge card with us. Double damage, half speed is the one we're going for. This card will allow us to one-hit kill most enemies with the Pike. And if you're worried about half the speed part of the card, don't be. Since we're reloading after every shot, our Pike can shoot again once we're done reloading. As for our secondary, we'll be taking a fast firing weapon so that we hardly feel the decrease in fire rate. But back to the Pike. For attachments, go with the Calibrated Hider for more weak point damage and handling. Since we're one-shotting, we don't really need the Tanker Muzzle for the added stun. Flared Breach for more max ammo and fire rate to compensate for the reduction in fire rate by our challenge card. This also works well when got your back procs. And a Tactical Scope for more weak point damage, zoom magnification, and revealing enemies on weak point hit. Remember, the revealing part of the attachment procs before the enemy dies, also proccing our threat neutralized. As for other recommendations, if you don't like the Pike, you can go with one of the other sniper rifles instead. The M42A3 can sometimes still one-shot with the challenge card, but the Ballista Flechette or the Scout cannot, so I still recommend the Pike over the others. However, for the M42A3, go with the Calibrated Hider for more weak point damage and handling, Assault Rifle for more fire rate and reload speed, and the Tactical Scope for weak point damage and reveal. For the Ballista Flechette, go with the Tanker Muzzle Brake for more weak point damage and chance to stun, Assault Magazine for more fire rate and reload speed, and the Tactical Scope. And for the Scout Rifle, go with the Tanker Muzzle Brake, Assault Magazines, and a Laser Sight for more weak point damage and ability to reveal targets. For our secondary, we have a lot of options, but I do recommend something with a high fire rate to compensate for the fire rate loss on the challenge card. So guns like the Japer, the M39, the PPZ, and the Barrage Flechette are good for this build, but I do recommend the Japer because it has a high fire rate and shoots like a shotgun. It's the best of both worlds. For the Japer, go with the Compensator, Compound Magazines, and a Hybrid Sight. For the M39 and the Barrage Flechette, go with the Compensator, Drop Magazine, and a Hybrid Sight. And for the PPZ, go with the Compensator, Tactical Mag, and a Hybrid Sight. And for consumables, always go with Cryogrids for more CC and Vulnerability Assessment Drones for more team-wide DPS. If someone else is using drones, you can swap yours out for hardened electroshock turrets. And don't forget the challenge card, Double Damage, Half Speed. With it, you can one-shot almost anything throughout the mission, even the explodey ones. And usually Wardens die within 3 hits. The others, well, they might need some more hits. And this is the sniper build for the Recon that I call the NIGHTHAWK. Equipped with a long-range rifle, the NIGHTHAWK can take out enemy forces from impossibly far ranges. But don't take my word for it, use this setup and see how powerful this build truly is. And thank you so much for watching, and if you want to see more Aliens Fireteam Elite, be sure to like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so that you never miss another upload. And I'll see you when I see you.